Guest here on the Firearms Radio Network, presented by Patriot Patch Company and Amarado. How the hell are y'all?
Doing pretty good.
Not too bad.
Well, now I have everything I want.
Just have to go live to get it there.
Oh, I fucking make it big screen. Sorry. I'll see if I shrink it back down if I keep everything. Nope. Pain in the ass. And are we live on Rumble? No, why would we? Why would that work? Sideways with a tailwind. Anyway, how are y'all?
Not too bad. Been busy.
Yeah?
I could stay at home for more than 2-3 days in a row.
You don't have that many trips left for the year, do you?
One more
So I thought one more.
for work, then
Well, yeah.
Hello?
It's probably my mom calling.
Some people's kids.
It ain't me, because I leave my phone on silent all day.
Right?
Because I have this thing to notify me if anything's important. Why couldn't last night be Friday night?
Because that would have been awesome.
It would have, because I would have been hungover today.
Why is that?
I would have drank myself to sleep after that pathetic performance by the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
What's that?
I can hear your Dad's conversation.
That is creepy.
Can you hear it?
No.
So somehow I wound up going into a second screen, and now I can hear it.
That's like creepy. Oh my god.
That's weird.
That's like government type of shit. Oh my god.
It is.
That is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's just weird. Okay. Now I'm back. That was weird. Hi, Ray.
Hello. You're right, Nick. That was Mom. What? No. What boxes to take?
Called it. You know, get the funny part about this. So you were muted and your camera was off, but Mike could still hear your conversation.
Really?
That's what's creepy about that.
Hot damn, Rumble's working.
Hey. But so
Oh, whoops. That. I can't comment on it, but you know, whatever. What the hell? Oh, there we go. But the chat will never show up over here. So now I gotta have two windows open.
yeah, that's
Life in the big city. Good thing I got a big screen. So this is just stupid. The only way I get everything on the frickin' screen is if I actually have it full screen.
Have you checked your zoom, like your control plus or minus, and tried zooming in and out of the window? Or even control roller bar? Like going if you're like say at 100,
No, I hadn't.
going down to like 90 or 80.
Well, there's kind of, yeah. So,
Looks
all
like we
right.
got Paul in the back stage. At least we think so. You put a private message. It's 7:19, so don't know if he's there.
I can't. Design styles, video settings. How the hell? Okay, there we go. I had to. Yeah, my fault. You're muted somehow, even though you're not muted. Doesn't seem to be as big of a lag on this. Anyway, so the annoying thing is I can't find my friggin' tripod, my normal one. I don't know what the hell happened to it. So, Paul, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can. You hear me though? That's the problem.
Yay, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Okay.
Did you do anything fun in the last week, Paul?
What have I been doing? Using my new Blackstone. That's been fun. Having to get a hold of Nelson Custom guns to find out where my upper is for my 1911, which they promised me a week ago, but it's a 2-man shop, so they answer their calls and they do it right. So, other than that, just normal everyday stuff. How about you?
Yeah.
You get a new toy?
No, I have not actually.
Oh, you haven't got a new toy? What the?
No. Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I know. I haven't even gone to a shop since Thursday.
Ray, has he seen a doctor yet?
I think it was Thursday.
You went to a shop and I was out there with you. You didn't buy anything. You bought ammo.
Yeah, I did buy ammo, but I needed the ammo to shoot the gun, so
We went shooting.
we went shooting over the weekend. Shot the AK. Ran good. Local shop had because I bought all of it. You go M76 ammo, 40 round boxes on stripper clips.
Oh, wow.
For $20 a box.
Okay.
And if you buy 5 boxes, you get a box free. So that was a no-brainer. And they had 13 boxes, and I was like, "Oh, well, do I have to buy?" I was like, "Do you have to buy that last box?" They're like, "No, we'll just give it to you," because they know me real well. So it was like 520 rounds for like $219.
Wow.
It's like 38 cents a round, or something like that. I figured it's on strippers, shot good, AK ran. I got a zero. I got to turn the front sight down a little bit and re-zero or truly zero it. I was just more function testing that day at the range. But no, it worked well.
Good.
So, and then Dad took one of his rifles out that we hadn't shot yet. So
nice. So what did you shoot, Ray?
We think that 4956 we bought off Mike from his shop.
Oh, nice.
He shot really well.
Nice.
range was packed. That's for sure. They were doing they were getting set up for a bench rest match, and some of the rifles they were some of the weirdest looking things I've ever seen. Like super slim, like I had never seen something like these things, but I didn't know what they were.
They're setting up for a bench rest match with a slim.
Yeah, it was a bench rest match, I thought.
Okay.
Let me look at the calendar on the club. Yeah, bench rest match is all they say.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not sure.
And it was a slim gun.
It was the way the stock didn't bump out like a normal stock. The stock basically went straight back, and if it bumped out, it bumped out barely anything where the butt plate would be.
Okay.
So I had never seen anything like it before in my life. So I was like, interesting.
Might have been for a weight class or something that they did,
Yeah.
because they're set up with light, light and heavy bench rest, and then there's one more where they shoot a bench rest for score that 3 or 4 different classifications, and then you get the rail guns, that you
Mhm.
can pull out, which are fun.
Yeah, because they were guys set up in the shop that's just behind the 200 and 300 yard range. Guys set has their reloading presses up, has like a
Yeah.
whole 8-foot table set up with all their stuff. I was like, dang, they take this stuff serious.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, they anything and everything to put 5 bullets through one hole.
Jeez. But actually, I was just looking at the calendar. I'll be out there this Saturday as well. So we have our club picnic this weekend, and they always set up in the pavilion or in the shop. They set up people can bring in stuff to sell, and so who knows what I'm gonna stumble upon.
Yeah.
Wish
Well, at
you would have
least you
said
got-
something. I could have gave you some stuff to take.
I didn't even notice it until looking at the calendar now. I've been looking for this for months, and I knew they would usually try to wait until it gets cooler, especially with how hot it gets here in the summer. So
Yeah, well, at least for us, today was the first cool day.
yeah, I think we barely hit 70 today. We had rain roll through this morning, and rain didn't pull out until about 11, and then overcast and cool and gorgeous
Yeah.
weather. But now we're getting 80s later this weekend. Go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I want me some true fall weather now that my pellet grill is officially back to working 100% right now. It's been a mess working with this thing. Ordered the new parts. Well, I didn't order them. They sent me the new motherboard and combustion fan. I replaced the motherboard because I knew that would be easier to get to. I was going to try it and see if it would work without replacing the fan. Still was having the issue. Then when we replaced it this last weekend, after the range day, when it came in, I was starting to get where the temperature just kept climbing and kept climbing. And so say I set at 250, it went up to like 375, 400. I was like, what is going on? Now I think it's my temperature sensors going out. So I called Pit Boss yesterday. They're like, oh, we need you to run some tests for us if you got a oven thermostat. And so I pull out my ThermoPro Bluetooth digital thing where I can feed the wire into there and set it on a shelf. And so I did that. And next thing I know, I set 250 degrees just to run a basic temp test. It steadies out at 250 degrees. Of course, my luck. So I ended up cooking an hors d'oeuvre for the football game last night, and that's done. Turn it off. Next thing I know, the thing shuts off, the fan shuts off, everything's all right. It's like, okay, whatever. I see how it is.
I've replaced in my Pit Boss, I've replaced all the internals already. It just
Yeah. I could see after a year or two, but I haven't even had this a month.
Oh, but I've had mine for years. So
yeah, I got 5 years, almost 5 years out of my old one, and it finally crapped out. And it was like one of the original Pit Boss, old analog, like old school Pit Boss. And there's no way that thing wasn't going to be supported anymore. So I'm like, let's just get a new one.
The funny thing is you go online, Amazon carries all the parts.
Yeah.
I mean, you find out everybody's got parts for it.
Yeah, I paid
It was-
$100 for it. I'm like, I got my money out of it for
Mhm.
5 years. I'm like, let's get a new one. I've wanted a new one. I didn't have any Bluetooth capability on my old one. I'm like, kind of want that ability. So now I can click a button if I'm at work. I can start it from work and have it ready to go when I get home. So
Oh, that's nice. That
yeah,
is nice. Yeah.
it's nice because I was able to local big box store. I got a credit line through them, so I was able to pick it up, put it on a credit line. I'll have it paid off in 4 or 5 months, and it'll be done. I'll have it paid for. So
Nick, that was a nice birthday present the Chiefs gave Trevor Lawrence yesterday.
fuck. Like I told Mike early, if last night would have been Friday night, I would have hung over so bad. Oh my gosh.
Penalties are killing him.
2 of those, I'm like, how are they penalties?
Well, that's
When I was in special teams, I was taught if your guy's getting beat, you go help him.
Not if one's high and one's low.
That was not a high low.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
If you watch the Nico Remigio double team penalty, the guy just got beat. He goes to assist blocking. When I was taught, that was legal. Now we're saying it's not. And the multiple holdings that they got on the special teams, first one maybe, but other than that, it's like, come on.
they got away with a couple.
And then you literally allow a guy to fall down twice, get up, and run in for a touchdown.
I couldn't believe that.
I'm like, are you kidding me? The NFL script writers couldn't have wrote this better.
That's all right.
I didn't get any work done for the first hour and a half of the day at work today because we all couldn't stop talking about it. But
Yeah.
But before we jump in, I'll get your opinion, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I asked you. Are we wanting to get a discount code from Joel for all the listeners?
If we can.
Oh yeah, he said he's willing to do it. So
All right.
at least a month for sure. Starting at a month, we'll do it for a month and see how that goes. And so I'll get with him tomorrow and we'll get that set up and have it ready for next week.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually have a couple of guests next week. We're gonna have Jeff on. For those of you who hang out in Discord, I don't even remember which chat it was, which thread, but somebody had shared a Hornaday the Hornaday podcast. Fucking brain fart. Good grief. Just a shit night. Well, you know what? Since it's garbage, I'm gonna start drinking. Oofta. I forgot that's not sipping. Anyway. What was I saying?
Talk about our guest for next week.
Yeah. He was on the Hodgson podcast or the Hornaday podcast a little while back, and he went in depth on powder. He's a ballistician, and so he's going to come on next week. We're not going to have him repeat the whole depth of powder discussion that he had on the Hornaday podcast. Instead, he's going to talk about some other stuff. And he will be taking questions from listeners. So if you want to, if you got a question you want to ask a ballistician, next week could be the week. So, did you register for SHOT Show?
I did not. I'm not going.
Or you're not going to go?
No.
I registered. If I can figure out a way to pay for it, I'm going.
Yeah, not this year. Maybe next year.
So
I know it's gonna be a busy December, January, and February,
yeah,
especially with us two here. So because they close mid-December, and then
yep.
we got to get everything start moving over January, February,
When's
especially
the
if we
house supposed to be ready?
They're wrapping up stuff now.
I think you
Awesome.
said right at mid-December is when you close, right?
Yeah, they'll be done probably within a month, but they do like a long punch list to make sure everything's done and complete, and if we have anything needs adjusted or not quite right. So
I got new knobs.
Ah,
pretty.
Mhm.
yeah. If we get nice weekends in January and February, like no snow, no salt, none of that,
Yeah.
I'll be driving back to Illinois and picking up the car lift with the truck, and then especially come early spring, if we get a nice weekend, same thing. I'll drive back with the trailer,
Mhm.
get the Camaro, bring it over.
You figure out how to drive that thing yet?
It's 5 hours away. I haven't had a chance to.
Uh, hey Ray, if you need
Yeah.
somebody to drive that over there for you, let me know. I'll come down and do it.
Oh, he's
There
not
ain't
going to
enough,
drive
there ain't
over.
enough good gas stations along the way to drive it.
No, that's why we're trailering it.
What fun is that?
You know how many gas stops we'd have to make?
Well, let's see here. What year is it?
69.
With a what? A 396 in it?
No, 302.
302? Original 302?
It's not to that car, but it is
Okay.
an original 302.
Well, yeah, I know Chevy made 302s. They made them for the Trans Am series. I used to screw with AutoZone counter guys. I used to, call them up and ask him for an intake manifold gasket for my Chevy 302. And they said Chevy never made a 302. And I said, well, you mean the 67 Camaro sitting out my driveway doesn't have a 302 in it?
I figured we'd have to make at least 5 stops.
I said, you need to go check your books again.
We could do it in about 2.5.
So I also got this. Oh, that blue light's annoying.
The
Oh.
new
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to work that well. Hi, Paul. You're making noise.
I'm just trying to even think what gas stations, if you were to drive it over, which ones you would stop at.
It won't work for the square deal. So these will not work for the square deal B.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, wait a minute. Did I have that in the wrong spot? I think I did. I'm a dumbass. Yep, I'm a dumbass. So
These right here, these little tabs.
yeah, I'm a dumbass. When you actually put them where they're supposed to go,
Yeah.
they work fine. The other thing I got was a new webcam that auto adjust and everything. So I have one for recording here, and then I have the other one set up over there for demonstrations. Or at least that's the plan.
I might be
However-
ordering it.
What's that?
I might be ordering a new microphone this week.
Yeah, I've debated on whether what I want to do.
Well, the Amazon Prime Days is going on now, and they have the Fifine K688, I think is what it is. And it's just like the Shure mic. That's $300, but for $50.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of people are using them. And I can get the boom arm for like another 30. So it's like right at $85-$90 for the arm and everything. And so
You need to get hold of Mason. He can get you a discount on a Sure mic.
I don't think he'd get me that good of a discount.
You'll never know. It's who he works for.
That reminds me, I need to sell my other Shure mic. The headset one I have. Got to get that posted. So
And I figure I can get a nice mic up here, then I can take my normal one I have here that I've had since I've got on the podcast, basically. Take it, leave it down at the reloading bench.
yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with a headset because it just works better. So, but the one that I got that I used to use when we were out in the garage had an XLR on it and all that fun stuff. So
Yeah, this one I'm looking at, it's USB-C, so it's got, you don't know about the XLR cable, which is nice.
I also made sure I bought a extension cord. Essentially, stay down there, then you stupid ass. But I don't know. It's just all shit right now because I don't know where the hell. I don't know. Where the lost my damn mind. Lost my mind, lost my sanity, lost this, lost that, lost everything. Where the fuck did it go now? Oh, screw it. Just use this one. Sorry, Chris, you're going to have a lot of F-bombs to take out. Let's see if that gets it up high enough. No. Anyway.
How come in the chat the comments duplicate?
For who? For like Mike?
Well, all of them. If you look,
No, not all of them.
No,
but there's
Just
several.
mine.
just for Mike because the comment goes to like 4 places.
Gotcha.
Or 3. Yeah.
That's why.
So, yeah, so I got a couple things out of my own pocket for the podcast. So, I'm still learning how to use the software. So, oh, there it is. Well, this is why I couldn't find it. Wow.
But it seems we're slowly figuring this out. So
Yeah. So,
I think we're just stuck on StreamYard for so long, and
yeah, and it's learning a new one, and I didn't have any time to play with it
yeah.
over the weekend. So,
If we need to, Mike, just let me know. Shoot me a message if you ever want to play with it one night. We'll jump on and play with it.
yeah, figure out if I can turn that blue light off. What the hell? I just did hide on stream. You.
Now we lost his mic. There you go.
Yeah, my mic's. So this is how screwy this is. All right. So when I try to add a camera, and I just submitted a help ticket for this. When I try to add a camera, all it does is it adds my original camera back in. Okay. The one I'm waving at right now. It won't add a second camera. So what I had to do is actually put the second camera, assign that to my primary, and then when I added the second camera with no audio, you get this. So then when I removed the primary, when I moved the camera, that took my audio with. So the only way to do it is just do that. Yeah, and they wonder why people drink.
especially Wisconsin.
Hey, Wisconsin is a profession.
I know. Would you send that one thing a while back? What is it? Every county in Wisconsin is
Dark.
drinks more, yeah, dark more than every other county in the country.
Yeah. You have to tell people that the white spots Lake Winnebago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so these tabs, God, I don't even know how many are in here. There's just a crap ton. But you can see kind of there's just a crap ton in here, and it was like $8 or $10 off Amazon. So, and yes, powder is ridiculously high. Why? Why is gunpowder ridiculously high right now? Because Russia and Ukraine are still shooting at each other. That's the bottom line. You can try and come up with other excuses why that it is, but that's the bottom line, is because Russia and Ukraine are shooting each other, and the Israelis and the insert your favorite terrorist organization here are shooting at each other. And so when they start shooting at each other a lot, especially when they're using heavy artillery, well, I guess that takes out one of them, their important ingredients for making gunpowder. So, and since we suck and we're not that important and we don't really matter in the grand scheme of world domination, we're kind of a sixth or seventh down the list. And so when that happens, what happens with supply and demand? When supply is low and demand is high, the price increases. That's why primers are so much. That's why powder's so much.
Primers have been going down.
I've noticed.
Yep.
I've actually been impressed.
I mean, you can find primers in the $50, $60 range now.
I know. It's actually amazing. And I think
Yeah.
part of it is because of
Demand.
well, part of it is demand, but also part of it is the fact that, you've got other primer companies out there now.
Yes. Yeah. We have that new White River has been producing primers and a
Well,
couple of other.
it's like I was talking about 2 years ago. Gresham said that there's more primer companies coming online, and that's going to help.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but I mean, when you're seeing, Federal and not so much CCI, but Federal primers down in the $50 to $60 range. Remington has been in the same, and then there's always MagTech and that are in the reduced price range. That's it. That helps.
Holy
It
cow.
all helps.
Guess what? You know how you were talking about not CCI?
Yeah.
Graf and Sons.
Yeah, right now.
CCI primer 200 number 200 large rifle.
Yeah, I just saw that.
$62.99 for 1,000.
That's
Wow.
a steal right nowadays.
Yep.
$285 for a 5,000. Magnum shot shell primers $75.99 for 1,000.
Here's Winchester large pistol, $55.99 for 1,000.
Now there's hen's teeth, really.
Yeah,
Winchester.
they got large pistol, small pistol, and 209 shotgun shell primers. All 1,000 for $55.99.
At that price, buy it cheap and stack it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, guys. Get out there and buy primers.
They got MagTech small pistol, $59 1,000.
CCI small rifle primers $61.99.
They got pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
Magnum small rifles for $67. Small pistols for $62.
Dang.
BR4s for $107.99.
So now that we're starting to see, that's a good thing to cover. Now that we're
Number
starting to see,
34 or M34s for $82.99.
now that we're seeing some consistency on staying in stock, what do we see the new low being potentially?
Oh, nice. Chadites are $52.99.
I could see below 50. The way the prices are sitting now.
Yeah, I mean it's going to get below 50
Yeah.
because you've got companies like Chadites driving it down there. You've got Servicios, Aventuras.
And that's I'll pay. I know we'll all pay that because
Heck
I
yeah.
was I never thought it would be below 50 or 60. Actually, I never thought for the longest time for a couple of years.
$65.99 for federal
That's
large pistols.
Mid South. Here's a good one for you guys. Mid South 205. They're gold. That means gold medal 205.
Right.
Match primers $65 really.
Holy crap.
That's
Match.
like
Yeah.
cheaper than old price
Yes.
almost.
Uh-huh.
I think back in the day, I don't know if you could touch them for that almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're selling at the same time. They're selling Remington
Jeez.
primers for $100. Okay, CCIs are out of stock at $95. Well, it's
Yeah, they're $82.99 for 205s at for GM 205s at Graphs.
yeah.
I'm logging in my dealer account and see what
Oh,
guy I can
Fiocchi
get.
primers.
All right, Dad. I know you're good on primers, but if anybody needs primers, let me know.
Holy
can
crap.
I can get them pretty cheap. Wow. I can get CCI small pistol 1,000 for $47 with my dealer account.
Nice.
Small rifle, same thing, $47.99.
Yeah, you got Fiocchi pumping out primers now too.
Yeah.
How much for a
Fiocchi.
small rifle?
I can get CCI small rifle, 1,000 of them for $48.
Wow.
Nice.
And I get this dealer account because I have a CNR license. That's the only, and that's what makes it
MagTech
easy.
are actually more expensive than CCIs.
I know, I saw that. I couldn't believe that. Same thing, large Winchester, $47.99 with my
Holy
dealer.
crap. Percussion caps are in stock.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're starting to see the old days on primers,
Yeah.
which I'm glad to see.
Remington 1.5 small pistols. $63.99.
What about powder? Let's take a look at
Yeah,
powder.
really. The primers don't do any good. You can't get powder.
Let's see. They have Trail Boss listed. That's crazy. It's out of stock, but it's listed.
Trail Boss is back.
It is because a local shop has it. I'm gonna go look at price tomorrow. They got Trail Boss, 2400, Reloader 7, Unique, and Hodgdon H4831 SC. I just want to see what the prices are. And it's one of the local shops that
They
really
got
has
a
some of
bunch
the better
accurate
prices.
stock. Number 7 is $46.99.
Let's see, what else can I get?
Ooh, Alliant 2400, $66.99 for a pound. Egads.
How much?
Wow, they 2,400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get it.
$66.99.
Oh my
I
god.
can get it with dealer for 57. Do I need to
Yeah.
make a drive over to Grafstad? Because I don't know if I have any 2,400. I have substitutes that are very similar,
That's for your cast bullets. That's a good load.
but I got 5744, 3227, or 4227.
$58.99 for a pound of H4350. So, but they've got a bunch in stock.
Yeah.
at
Give it
Crafts.
time. I think powder will be the next thing we'll start to see come down, hopefully.
I hope, because like I'm looking at H4895 is almost $70 a pound, $68 a pound right now.
You said 48.95.
48 H4895, yeah.
Graphs. I can get it. Well, I need a log out, so I don't do this. Log out. It's in stock at Graphs. I can get. Oh, what the heck? Why does it do that? Let me log back in. I think it was like $52.99 with my dealer count.
Is anybody using Shooter's World right now?
I haven't been able to.
Rifle?
I haven't been able to
Yeah.
find some of them, but we've used it. Yeah, we use it quite a bit.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of their long rifle up.
Match Rifle is at Midway right now at $40 a pound. 30 what is that? $39. Call it $40 a pound at Midway.
Dang.
And 8-pounders are supposed to be on clearance at $301 for
What's
8.
this? What's this new one? These new ones like the Creed, the Patriot. Have you looked at those yet, Paul?
I have not found them yet out, but
There, I can get them right now at Graphs, and it's
Okay.
actually like their rifle. I can get a 1 pound jug for $36.
mhm,
Oh, okay, here we go. They even say on the label it's for 223.556.
right.
So okay, so it's probably similar to an H335 or
It's
or-
good. Yeah. I'm looking at it as as the new stable powders
Yeah.
that are out there. A stable match and 6.5 is what I'm thinking.
yeah. They even have right here in the description the Patriot Beal are one of our customers' new favorite go-to propellants, and they sell the cartridges. Is currently used in a bunch of. If you use currently a bunch of H335, this will propel it as right at the same burn speed and density, but the Patriot contains flash suppression additives, while H335 does not.
H330.
That's a go-to powder for most people that use 5.56, a whole wide variety of cases and cartridges.
It used to be one of my best loads for 223 and some of my prairie dog guns with a 55 grain bullet.
Because I can even get I can get an 8-pound jug of that for under $290.
Holy crap!
Uh-huh.
That's dang.
Winchester primers are on sale at Cabela's.
Wait, when Cabela's has a sale on reloading components? What?
Small pistol primers. $49.99.
Holy shit!
Anybody
We
ever
are-
buy anything from Vortex Reloads?
No,
never-
that sounds like a suspect.
Yeah.
Well, the price, that's what I was wondering.
What's the
it's-
price?
They got IMR 4064 a pound, $39.99 a pound.
That's Vortex Reloads.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Vortex Reloads.
Sounds
That
suspect.
that sounds suspect. For
Yeah.
I haven't seen IMR,
It's
4064
right
anywhere.
here. Here's one of the bots on there. 99.9999% a scam.
I'd never heard of them.
Doesn't even give you that extra 1%.
Now, you go to CCIs, and CCIs are still ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Winchester might be cheaper because of the fact that they've got to deal with, because Winchester makes all the herders.
Winchester also makes all the Lake City stuff too now.
Yeah.
So, what falls off the truck, getting onto to go to the military might be now making it to the loading line. Because I've noticed, I've seen some of their USA Winchester primers, which were started just after they took over Lake City. yeah, primers have gotten cheap. Powders are still expensive.
Hey, viejo.
I think powder's starting
Remington,
to
number
drop.
11 percussion caps. 1,000 per box for $90.99 at Graff and Sons in stock. They've also got RWS, CCIs.
Damn, I might be ordering some bullets here soon.
And they've even got the CCI 4-wing reenactment ones.
I can get a bag of 50 311 diameter FMJs for under $15 a bag.
They have 10s too.
I might be ordering some bullets.
Cheapest down low 9mm powder.
9mm powder.
Well, I would say if you can find tight group,
Mm-hmm.
right
That's at
now,
Graff and Sons, Clifford.
yeah, and Ed,
Hi,
Midway
Travis.
Ed, tight group is on sale at Midway USA for $41 a pound.
Yeah. Powder Valley's the same.
Yeah, and
Let's see here.
Dad, do you remember?
You can basically load 1,600 rounds with that pound of powder.
Jeez.
Well, that's what happens when you're using 4 grains of a crack.
Yeah.
Why do you think I use tight group? And it doesn't suffer from case fill issues. So,
trying to remember. Put my
Okay, this can't.
what?
I'm just looking at something. What, Dad? Do you remember what did we used to pay for the 8-pound jugs of pull down powder?
Oh God, when I first started buying, I think they were $60.
Okay, the last time we bought it, back when we were coming back from Texas. Do you remember?
A little over 100, 125, 100.
Okay.
It's been years since I bought.
I think the last time we bought it, we were coming back from Texas, like right at the beginning. I think it was like summer of 2020, because we had to stop at the one out there in, I think it's Washington, out there by the Rawlings factory.
Yeah, pushing 150 for 8 pounds.
Okay. Like I know who was that? Running with Scissor was saying American Reloading. They're actually a Kansas City company over in Grain Valley, over on the east side of the metro.
What do they have?
Whatever this MP 424-7, they say for 223, 55 grain FMJ, they say about 25 grains, reduced 10%, as always. You can get 8-pound jug for $230.
I don't know anything about that powder. We were buying the old 844 and 846.
So it's basically right there around H335. Yeah.
What's that come out to a pound?
Hang on. Calculator, where you at?
If you're worried about tight group, another powder to try is the N320 from Vividori. It's 3 grains per charge on most loads, and so you're looking at 2,300 rounds per pound, and that puts you at less than about 2.5 cents per shot. So it isn't bad.
Here's a good site, NATOreloading.com. The website, they've reviewed dozens of powders, and then they kind of go through. They've got a reloading mix music, but they've got information for 5.56, 300 AAC blackout, that useless cartridge 224 Valkyrie, 9mm. They talk about different equipment and stuff.
Okay.
So
Looks like about 22 cents a round, Dad, for charge.
They're in the Kansas City area?
Yep. Green Valley, you know, when you're on I-70 heading out of town. You remember where
Oh,
I-70
okay.
you know where I-70 Speedway is?
Yeah.
Come back about like 15 miles towards Metro.
So cdvs.us, which is Combat Disabled Veterans Surplus. I don't know if they're legit, but they have the 9mm Luger pull down powder for 7 pounds for 159. Oh, never mind, it's out of stock. But that's in Clayton, Washington. So what is where's American Reloading's page, I wonder?
I'm on it right now. What do you want me to look at?
And then Luger number 2.
Luger number 2, pistol powder.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's not what I want. Pistol powder. There we go. All I have is they have like MP 205, 155. I don't know how to read their things. Everything's sold out, but if in stock, you're looking about $140 for a 5-pound jug. But actually, it says they do have this one stuff here. It's the MP 172, which looks like a. They don't show it on their chart. Looks like they do 124 grain bullet, about 4.5 grains roughly. It's 4-pound jug for 150.
And they take Sezzle.
But yeah, I knew they were a Kansas company, or not Kansas, they're a Missouri company, but they're a Metro KC company. Yeah, they got pull down bullets, pull down brass. Holy cow, they have 22 TCM brass, nickel coated. What? I've never even knew they made a nickel coated.
Oh, they make nickel coated everything. Gun parts and accessories. What barrels do they have, I wonder? That's kind of pricey. CMC trigger for 190. Ouch.
Pat's Reloading has a pull down pistol powder. 106 pounds, $135.
Not bad.
I used to buy tons of pull down powder for just blasting, plinking and blasting. But
Who was that, Dad? What was that company called?
High tech ammo.
Are they even still open in business?
Yeah, but I checked a while back. They didn't have anything.
Let's see. Products. Powder. Empty. What do they even sell anymore?
If you don't get the contract to do the pull down, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
They have like nothing in stock, really.
Yeah.
They have 250 packs of Rio 3.5-inch 12 gauge shell holes, non-primed 5.7, shot 12 gauge wads, Fiocchi clear 12 gauge holes, which is actually, if you're wanting clear holes, that's the way to do it. 700 of them for $80. Pretty cheap.
Interesting. So this is gibrass.com. They've got some IMR 7383, which replaced 4831, but you can use the 4831 data, but you have to reduce your loads by about 15%. $125 for a 7-pound jug.
Same from
Owensboro, Kentucky.
Barrett's. Is that GI Brass?
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to be located in Northbrook, and I used to buy once fired military cases from him.
Yeah. And he's got some pistol brass, a 338 Norma mag. Oh, he's only got 64 pieces of that. Oh, he's got some 7.62 NATO match, 5.56 NATO, and yada yada. Anyway, so
Well, hell, Nick, here's a better deal. Instead of buying that pull down powder from that Republic, because one, their 415 is comparable to H335. Now they're right at 300 from Republic Ammunition. Don't know much about them. You can get an 8-pound jug for $334. So $34 more for 8 pounds. You're getting a brand name powder instead of.
Or I can go and get, and that's why I was thinking, or I do this. If I'm wanting a 335, I can get Shooter's World rifle 8-pound jug for $287.
Yes, that's
brand new powder. Yeah.
I've had good luck with that Shooter's World.
Yeah, no, I have as well.
I have not tried it. I have not found.
I haven't tried it either.
I have not tried any of it. Does it work well for and heavier bullets and like 223, or is it just standard?
I there again, I don't shoot. I shoot pretty much standard loads.
I think I loaded some 77 grains with that Shooter's World at one time. A while back. I don't remember. That's going back multiple years, though.
Start low and work up, you know. Well, what's that software you guys use? What's it say?
True.
That Gordon's reloading tool.
Let me open up Gordon's. And I know Shooter World is on there. Let's see. 223 or 556, whatever. Powder. Bullet, we're going to do 223 or 224. Let's go 77 grain, hollow point toe, match king. Apply, yes. Powder. Shooter's World.
Rifle or match, one of the two.
Yeah, I'll go match rifle. See what that one does. What would a grain weight be for that, for a charge? Oh gosh.
It'd be less than 24, right? Because heavier the bolt, the least grains.
Let's
No
go
other-
20. Just why won't you type? There we go. So your pressure max is 27,800 psi. Moving. That's at 20 grains. So that's about. Yeah. Oh, I gotta reset this. I've just had to mess with it. Now I gotta change it back over for meters, feet. There we go. Looks like, yeah, that velocity, your pressure max, you're moving. Looks like your velocity is about 2,300 feet per second.
Oh, that's low.
That is.
Bump your boat
So,
up to like 23 grains.
yeah. There's 2,700 feet per second with 8,700 psi. It looks like a load ratio about 90%. Burn propellant is about 97.5. Effective efficiency percentage is about 30, so you'd want to kind of fine tune it. About 25. There you go. Now you're getting into pressure signs at 25.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah. So if you go 24, you're at 2,800 feet per second. Yeah, it looks like about that 23, it kind of stabilizes out pressure wise.
what do you want to reload, Paul? 308 with it?
223.
223. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
That's using that match, which is their calibration is higher. If you go down to like their
the regular rifle.
regular long rifle, yeah.
They
You go
have
there.
they have some that are ball powder and some that are stick. And I'd like to stay with a stick powder if I could, but
Yeah.
it depends.
Yeah. So with that regular long rifle powder, using a 24 grain charge, you get 100% load ratio
Okay.
and a burn rate of about 79%, and moving in velocity of looks like about 2,650. So probably on a little lower side, but
Yeah, it's on the
gives.
lower side. Yeah. How long a barrel?
Let's see, what does it say? Where is that at?
It's all the way over on the left-hand side. Should
Base
be
length, twist length.
barrel length.
Well, it might be helpful if I put the right twist length in. 1 7 inches. Barrel length 24 inches.
Okay.
So I fixed it to 1 7, which is what most people run.
And 24 is good for most people. Not most people. I run 26s, 28s.
So they even so that long rifle will not work because if you go to 24, it's a low burn rate. It says low burn intensity, combustion, or increased air rate. The simulation very likely. And then if you go up to 25, then you say it runs into a press charge, can lead to unexpected pressure peaks. So,
okay.
So that long rifle will not be a good one.
Kaboom, kaboom.
Match rifle.
Match rifles, what I checked. What about tactical rifles? See what that one does. Oh, geez, yeah. Overpressure. Don't do this. Yeah, 25, 24 are all overpressure. 23 is getting close to pressure signs. 22, but you're down. Yeah, that's a fast powder for them because at 22 grains, you're moving 2,800 feet per second.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's okay.
yeah. Well, here's the part I like: 94% burn rate.
Yeah,
Burn propellant.
that's what you're looking for, you know. And
Yeah.
what's the case fill rate?
Load ratio 89%.
Okay.
We can go down
That-
more. Here's probably where I'd want to be. 21 grains, you're about 85% load ratio, 91% burn. So you got efficiency of 31%, velocity about 2690.
Okay. That
So-
not bad then.
And it's a
Okay.
nice gradual
Yeah.
lineup. So
Okay.
so
That's tactical rifle. Okay.
that's their Shooter World tactical rifle. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Powder Valley sells it. Graphs and Son, Midwest, Natchez, Midway, all the big people.
Let's see, is it in stock here?
I think that comes from the.
Czech Republic, isn't it?
That's I thought Czech. Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice if I could get this. If somebody could put the Creed and this Patriot, or the Creed, yeah, and the Patriot on Gordon's reloading tool, but I don't think that's been updated in years, unless there are people messing with it still.
You can do it, but they're not going to be improving it at
Yeah.
all. They will not. The guy that's letting it be distributed is not going to do it. You can do the addition yourself, but I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
Patriot had their own burn rate chart on their site.
Yeah, but it's not burn rates that you're looking at when you're
Yeah.
dealing with this. There's other things that are involved with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gordon's is after a while. Gordon's is going to be kind of falling off as powders and that. But
It'll fall off, but I think our go-to powders will still be able to all be used. Those.
Yeah, our go-to powders but the list of cartridges it carries. Oh my gosh!
I enjoy it just going around and playing around with some of the stuff.
Yeah,
even if it's a cartridge I never plan on loading, just kind of reading into that cartridge and then playing with the load and
exactly. I mean, it's a great reference for just for people looking up cartridges,
especially being free. That's the best thing about it.
Uh-huh.
It's free. It doesn't take a lot of computer space.
No,
it's a great just as for anybody that's into reloading to learn reloading more. It's a great thing to kind of play around with and learn.
Mm-hmm. And to see what some people list as loads and putting it into in there, and seeing what kind of pressures they get, or would be getting if you were doing it, and you're sitting there going, I don't want to comment on that one.
I love it. They have a black powder calculator.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that they have an actual black powder calculator, and so I can go right now.
I haven't said this in a while, but from looking at everything we've looked at tonight, I would say now is the time to definitely stock up before something happens.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, primers are good. Even powders. If you hunt, you're going to find the powders you want,
Yeah.
unless it's things like Varget and the powders that are always in a high demand.
Yeah.
Um, and they, H 4350, Varget, um, even 40 H 4895. A lot of go-to powders that people can use over a wide area reloading.
Yeah.
They're always going to be in high demand, and that goes with the price. Now, of course, a lot of Varget is being sold in 8.8 pound jugs now. Thing to look forward to. You know that
Well,
extra.
I gotta look at that. See what kind of discount I can get on there, real quick. Because I might be doing it there from now on.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I'm looking at that. Yeah,
Mike sent you that, Paul, right?
yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
I just want to make sure.
Just tonight, though. I
That's
finally
fine.
remembered.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's only good for tonight.
No. Our
Oh,
the email with the PDF
right. Yeah.
forms and everything. That's
Yeah.
good until we're told no.
Okay.
Basically, that's just something Joel sent me, and that covers
Oh,
all those three. So I can
yeah.
forward you the email, Dad.
There's some things that are. Well,
Let's see. H 4095. That's not bad. Because what can I get it for there? $48.95. Yeah, that's the way to buy. Then now I have a question for Joel. If I do buy this, are these powders local here in Kansas City? I'll just go pick it up. If I don't know. Save me on hazmat.
I doubt it.
I did too.
You never know.
wow. Wow.
Just like some of the prices on this sheeting is insane.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked in depth at the other ones.
Oh, there's some that are really good, some that aren't so good, but
Yeah.
eh, I mean,
Hey, you haven't shot much, Nick, being that I don't live close to you. Now, once I get over there, we'll be shooting more.
Absolutely.
yeah, but there's still a lot of stuff as far as that isn't available.
Yeah, and that's the only thing is some of this doesn't have availability on these sheets.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to compare the consumable to consumable.
Here we go. They do have an updated availability list.
Yes.
There it
Yes.
is. Okay. But
Wow.
it looks like most of them are available. Well, quite a few of it's available.
Yeah, but look at the I am ours.
Oh yeah, very few.
Yeah. But it's got 8208
Yep.
and That is a good price.
Yeah, I didn't look at that one. What was that?
Yeah, yeah. And look at the
208.
Well,
Holy
it's already 8:30, so I don't think we're going to get to setting up the press tonight.
oh,
Yeah, you're right, Paul. That's a good price.
that, especially in the 1 gallon size.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because that's a perfect powder for 77 grain bullets.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah.
Dang.
Uh-huh.
So next week we're going to have Jeff Seward from Bulletology, and 3 weeks we're going to have the person that Nick said will be on.
We will have Joel Hodgson from RCBS on again.
That's right.
And we are going to be learning about a lot of new products they got coming.
Nice.
And I don't even know what these are. That's what tells you. I don't even know them.
Nice. That's awesome. So you get to be surprised too.
Exactly. Unless him, I go to lunch or something, and then he tells me. But I
Yeah.
doubt that. He just had a baby on September 12th.
Oh,
So
awesome! Congratulations.
yep, he's been MOA or MIA for a while. So and
Yep.
I completely understand it.
Oh yeah, kids take up a lot of time. So my goal this week is to crank out some more 9, and then I got to get 30-30 loads done. So get
Okay.
those tested.
9mm on the square deal B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the 550 is set up for 223. So. But I will find my actual regular tripod for next week. So.
All right. Well, next week doesn't matter.
No.
But for the week after, it does.
Yeah, for the week after.
But yeah. Yeah. It'd be interesting next week. Lots of good questions to think of.
Mm-hmm. Lots of good questions, and
we need to put that on the groups. Let everybody know that we got a battle station coming on.
So James Pugh did a review on White River primers, and he says they worked flawlessly.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, Chris from 740, who has a channel on YouTube, he tested them year and a half ago, and said they're really good.
Yeah.
Well, you met Chris. Remember at GunCon?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for goals.
There's the press. Waiting to be worked on.
Mm-hmm.
Can it just be next June or July so we can go to goals?
I think goals is in August.
Is it? I don't remember. It'll be close enough at that point. That's an easy drive. I can do that in my sleep.
Yeah, that one's pretty. I am pretty excited about that one.
I'm interested to see the range where they do the range day. Are they going to use Brownell's facility again?
I don't know.
Or the range that Brownell's uses or we used for GunCon that year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they own it?
I think they're major benefactors in that range. If they don't own it, they're at least major benefactors in helping
Goals
upkeep.
is coming where?
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
So we're definitely going.
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour drive, if that.
But they're probably going to have it in the actual Des Moines at a convention center, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's down at the Casey's Center downtown.
That'd be nice.
So, but they got to have the range. They do a media range day that week. So, we'll have to. I already see one thing on the list from our CBS that I'm ordering.
Oh,
I need to get me a good lead thermometer. And I hated paying the $80, $90 for a lead thermometer. And they got it for a pretty good price, so I might as well buy it.
There you go.
well, I'm looking at that electronic one that's better than the one you got sent. You know, the top of the line.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even look at the
And-
price on that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's half list.
Are you guys looking at?
So, yeah, we're looking at the Excel sheet that we have.
That you're making
What?
everybody jealous about.
I haven't set prices. That's
Yeah, but they know you're getting a super discount. So
holy
See.
cow, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
anyway, speaking of
Good
goals,
deal. I need a new electronic scale.
You're getting
Um,
one. I'm giving you one.
Oh, you give it? I like that. That's even better when you're giving me one.
I have my Frankfurt Arsenal you can have.
I'll take it.
It's like I don't need it. I got another one to use already.
right?
Well, I'm looking at one for here, and that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I just need Joel to re-release the black powder dispenser.
Good luck.
Nobody's making them right now. My buddy of mine that runs an ammo company is loading, getting ready to release 11mm Gras. And he sent me a message today. He's like, "Hey, do you know of any? I have a what do you say? I have a Lee. I have a plastic Lee perfect powder measure. Could I use that for black powder?" I'm like, no.
Once,
Once, and it's gonna blow up in your face. I was like, I would not. If you want to have your hands.
you don't need hands.
So I told him, hold off. I'll keep an eye out. I was fortunate to get my Lyman for a really good price. But yeah, Lyman doesn't make them. Our CVS doesn't make them. Nobody makes a good black powder dispenser.
Well, there you go.
I ain't making jack shit. Because you probably don't sell many of them.
Yeah.
Because you got crazy goofballs that like me that load black powder cartridges.
Yeah. Just what I need. 3 spreadsheets that are driving me nuts now.
Yeah. There's one I won't use. The Weaver one I won't use probably.
Yeah, but it's the other 3. You got
True.
the one that's got the prices, and the one's got availability. And I'm sitting there looking at stuff that's under 3.
Yeah.
You know that, and I'm going, oh. And then another one that's under 7, and I'm going, wow.
Yeah, I might actually have to look at the Weaver here come when this rifle build's done, because I might have to look for a cheap set of rings that are actually quality for a scope.
Weaver's nice.
Like I said, it's going to go on as a 22, so it doesn't need to be anything crazy sturdy. Like
Yeah.
it's not going on a 50 cal or anything. So I'm like, I got to find the right scope that's going to go on it because I want to match what the Israelis used.
Oh,
So-
good grief.
What? I'm making a clone. I gotta get something close.
What they use?
I've seen a couple different. They look like either little 3x9s. Looks like maybe a 4x12. One guy has exposed turrets. One guy has caps on his turrets. So I could use either or. I kind of like the look of like a little short, little squatty 4x12 with exposed turrets. What's going on is a 1022. That's gonna be integrally suppressed.
I had a buddy who, when Weaver was selling their 8x56 scope, he built one of the Israeli M1, M14 clones that they used with it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using, what was it, a Steiner or a Zeiss, they had, he used one of those. Unreal. Fixed power 8, and 4 o'clock in the morning, you're seeing things.
Yeah.
Just the flat. The only problem is the flash out of the M1A. You don't see anything after you pull the trigger. Viejo's sitting there going, hand loaders can just do about everything they need with Bullseye, Unique, and 2400. All Alliant powders. Yeah, but, I'm old school and I can get by a lot with 231 H110 and what's the other one? AAA number 5 or AA number 5. That works.
There you go.
I mean, Unique is nice to have around because you can load shot shells with it, you can load rifles with it, and you can load handguns with it. So that is one thing about Unique.
I kind of feel the same about Red Dot. I've loaded 45 with Red Dot. I've loaded shotgun shell with Red Dot.
Yeah, shot shells in Red Dot, 45s with Red Dot, yes. I don't know how many shot shells I've loaded with Red Dot, and it's got to be in the multiple thousands.
Yep. I do a lot of our case forming is done with Red Dot.
Mm-hmm.
When we fire form, we do our reloading blanks with Red Dot. Blank shotgun shells are Red Dot.
Well, yeah, blank shotgun shells. I don't load any. I don't blank load 30-06 anymore. There's no point.
No point.
When I can get 308 for 8 cents.
But you got to put an adapter in your gun then, right?
Nope. So one of my grands is 308. I rebarreled it to 308. My grand
Who did it? Who did it?
He did. This guy did it.
Did you put the adapter in?
No, it's a 308. It's a 308 barrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my grand was shot out. It was hitting all over the board. So I rebarreled that one to 308, and I ended up buying a new one that's in 30-06.
So in other words, he didn't put the Navy adapter in it.
No. I bought a new 308 Criterion Grand Barrel and short chamber, put that in, recut the chamber. And
So you had the action wrench for it?
yeah, I got an action wrench, barrel vise. I got Manson reamers to cut the short chamber.
The pull through? Yeah.
Yeah, pull through.
Yeah, we've done grands, we've done our 03s. That's all we've done yet so far.
Sounds like fun.
The hard part is with the Grand or an M1A or M14, anything like that, is you don't have a lot of room to deal with the pull through reamer. In other words, you time the barrel, and then you put the rod through, put the reamer in, and then come through, start your cut, figure out what you're going to do as far as what your cut's got to be, and then take it out, put the go gauge, the no go gauge in, back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a job.
Before I even cut the first time, I put my gauges in just to see how close I am. And
right, yeah.
You're right. I've had one. I've only had to put it in. I bet you I didn't turn it 5 times, backed it out, cleaned the chamber, and I was right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's it's a way to do it, and but some in 308s and M1As, I've had to do multiple pull throughs, and that gets to be tedious.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. So that to me, that's the part of working on guns I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like we said, like 308 blanks I can get for like 9 cents, 10 at most 10 cents a piece. Odd 6 blanks, when you buy them, they're almost over $1 a round.
Wow.
So it's well worth the barrel price. And I can go out and just blast away almost and not worry about breaking the bank.
Lots of 308 surplus. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's all those German surplus blanks, those plastic ones.
Yeah.
And I'm not ruining good brass. If I'm loading it myself, don't have to worry about the primer, don't have to worry about the powder.
Sure. Well, someone wants to say happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. And
250 years. Wow.
250 years. Where's Jim today?
Oh, it's a club meeting?
Yes, club meeting.
How close am I going to be to Jim next month? Let's see. Because Jim lives down by Fort Bragg, right?
Yeah, Fayetteville, I think, right?
Fayetteville. Ooh. I may have to drop in and see him that weekend I'm down there.
You have his phone number, right?
Yeah, I got his phone number.
Yeah. Why did I go big? Wow. Just put Mike's play around. You're muted.
You're muted, Mike.
So, yeah, that was fun. Anyway, I wanted to. The reason is I was switching it around and I didn't know you don't have the easy button like I did. So, um, but I wanted to let everybody know that if you weren't a Patch of the Month Club member already, boy, did you miss out. Because this is the Patch of the Month for October. So, there's Ryan's original drawing. So, lots of different ways to become a Patch of the Month Club member. You can swing over to our podcast homepage, which is https:// firearmsradio.net/categories/podcast/reloading-2 and click on the support the show. Come on, scroll. Holy crap! Do we have a lot of podcasts now? So make sure you're swinging over to Firearms Radio Network and checking out all the podcasts. So, but yeah, you can swing over to our page and click on support this show, and it'll take you to Patreon. And if you don't want to give to Patreon, I've got it set up on Rumble and on YouTube, so you can donate that way. And if you don't want to do either of those, send me an email at reloadingpodcast@gmail.com and we'll figure something out. Anyway, so, but also, if you want to get one of the cool shirts like what Paul's wearing, the Reloading Podcast shirt, or the tumbler that I was drinking out of earlier, when you're at our homepage, you can click on that Buy Our Merch, and it'll take you over to Southern Gals Crafts page, where you can buy the T-shirts or the tumblers or they've got a koozie. We've also got some fun stuff. The Reloading, it comes as a sweat. You can get a sweatshirt too with the Reloading Podcast shirt, and on the back it's got the anatomy of a pew. All the T-shirts and sweatshirts come in either heather, which is gray, white, or I got to look up the official color so I don't say it wrong. Military green. So, we've got the defund the ATF and the ATF 1 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend. T-shirts you can and sweatshirts you can get too. So they've got the Reloading Podcast logo on the pocket on the front. Sorry, and then they've got either the defund the ATF or the ATF 1-star review on the back. So lots of fun. But thanks for checking those out. Thanks to everybody that listens to the podcast. Thanks to everybody that supports us through Patreon and other means. So, next week next week we'll have Jeff on, talking ballistics. He's got a cool presentation that I've already seen, that he's going to go through, and a couple of videos to watch too. So, Nick, we got to play around so I can make sure I can get those to work.
Yep, shoot me a message. Let me know whenever you want to do it.
Probably Thursday night.
Yep, I'm free. I know I'm busy tomorrow night, but yeah, something. Shoot me a message whenever you want to do it.
Yeah, tomorrow night I plan on working some overtime. So, NSSF has a cool little seminar at SHOT about preventing suicide. So kind of continuing on from their programs that they've got, they send out to this, that type of thing. So nice to see the communities getting on board and paying more attention finally. So anybody got any shout outs?
I don't know, with what we just got here today, I got to give a big hand out to Hodgson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a nice present from Joel.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna. I would look at that, but I don't have any money to buy anything. So
At this rate, I don't have any money to buy anything either. I'll be broke.
yeah,
Me either.
I will.
Why is
I
his
mean,
credit cards at max?
yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know that. It's all fraudulent charges.
Nick has got nothing to worry about. He's got nobody to answer to. The problem
Exactly.
is the other three of us do.
Oh yeah.
I'm going from no house payment to a house payment. So
Yeah.
at least for a few years.
Yeah, but you're going to freedom, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to do that yet because we haven't taken any state or trips across the U.S. to where or driving that I could buy a gun in a different state since I moved here. So that's going to feel weird if we do go to a state and I buy a gun, because you could never do that with Illinois. They would never touch you.
no.
So it's
Well, Wisconsin would, but see, part of the thing with the Illinois thing is
the waiting period. It's the biggest
you
thing.
had to do the waiting period.
Yeah.
Plus, I think part of the Illinois thing is the only way you can legally buy it is if you're a contiguous
Yeah.
Mhm.
state.
That was the stupid thing of Illinois. Now I can do whatever I want. Freedom.
Mhm.
Well, you can't buy handguns.
Well, yes, of course. Unless it's
But-
CNR and I use my license, but
Yeah, but that's been illegal since '68.
yeah.
I always loved getting in conversations with people. Oh, well, can't you sell me a handgun? Well, I can sell you a handgun, but you're not walking out of here with it. You're going to have to send it to a FFL in your state and go do the background check.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? When did that change? That's been illegal since 1968. Little bill called the Gun Control Act. Go look it up.
Unfortunately, I got buddies that have FFL, so I have them on speed dial. I call them up, hey, I need your FFL.
Yep.
And they'd text it to me or email it to me. But
Mm-hmm.
Some places will only take one that's been faxed to them or emailed to them.
Mm-hmm.
fortunately, the shops are small enough. They don't really worry about that.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Nick, you can get anything you want there. You know how it goes. It's just,
Yeah.
I just want some barbecue.
Come on down.
oh, we had some good barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
We have our new spot. It's our new spot.
What's that?
A place called Meat Mitch Barbecue. Yeah, my house to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I can't cook it, I'm taking you to Meat Mitch Barbecue.
It was
Nice.
good.
There's supposed
Okay.
to be one down by the Negro Leagues baseball museum that's supposed to be just out of this world.
It's not Arthur Bryant's. If it is, it's disgusting. I won't touch Arthur Bryant's.
Now, I have a question for you, for the connoisseurs here. Out of
Yes.
the three of you: Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, or Kansas City?
Kansas City, 1,000%.
Well, Kansas City and the Memphis style will be very close.
He didn't. Well, Tennessee, yeah.
That's
Well,
right,
you have two styles of Tennessee. You have
Yeah.
Western Tennessee, which is your Memphis.
Eastern
style.
will be more Carolina.
Eastern's Carolina. That's the bad thing about Tennessee. It splits right in the middle of the state. East side gets more Carolina. West side is all Memphis style, or is also St. Louis style, Kansas City. It's all intermixed.
So you guys are all towards the sweet side.
It depends. I also
Yeah.
like Texas style.
Yeah.
I like some salt and pepper. I like that mesquite or that post oak. Sometimes it just depends on what I'm feeling.
Okay.
But I'm not a big Carolina fan.
Well,
don't like
you just don't
Alabama.
like the vinegar-based sauces.
Vinegar,
Um,
but I will do mustard base. I do like the mustard base sauces.
we used to have a place here in town called Porktropolis, and they had 2 Carolina style sauces that were just amazing.
Hmm.
One was a mustard based, one was a vinegar based, but they were just. But my favorite sauce from them was the St. Louis style. So
I tell you what I do like is like you go down to Arkansas and stuff. They have a white sauce and a white sauce on chicken. It's really
Alabama.
good. Yeah, Alabama.
Came from
What did I say?
Alabama.
Arkansas. I meant Alabama.
Yeah, they have like it's a
that's
mayo based.
that's considered South Carolina barbecue.
Yeah, it kind of rolls over.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good on chicken.
Yeah. But barbecue goes, I'm looking at the pork or beef, and I'm sitting there going,
All of the
I
above?
really, really, really like brisket, and I like it Texas style. And pork, I gotta tell you guys, I like vinegar, especially with pulled pork.
Like I'm not bragging, but I have been told by my father I make the best chicken wings he's ever
Your
had.
chicken, I'm telling you, Nick, your
I
chicken
don't know
wings.
what it is. He
It's
says
the way you do it, and you're not going to get that in a restaurant.
No, that's true.
Raggle Fraggle says Texas. Okay. And where do you all get your mesquite wood from?
I just use mesquite pellets because that's all I got is a pellet grill.
Yeah, I have wood, and I usually end up having to find Kingsford or somebody that makes, that sells the chunks and that.
I would love
But-
for somebody to make post oak pellets, but nobody does.
But I find that mesquite is just an additive. You need oak to really do it right.
Yeah.
And then the mesquite goes in. So, yeah.
You got to
It's
go
like-
light on the mesquite, or you can really.
Yeah.
hold it slick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
got to be like 95% oak and 5%
Yeah.
mesquite.
the pellet combination I use, it's a mixture of hickory, not mesquite. What is that called? What is that?
You use the professional brand
Yeah, it's a per competition brand pellet.
competition pellet. Yeah.
Maple, hickory, and cherry. It's a mixture of those three.
Yeah.
So you get the sweet, you get that savory, but you also get that good hickory flavor.
You could put your smoke tube in there too, Nick, and
That's
You
fine.
wanted a
I'm gonna get
different
one of
word.
those. Yeah, that's like if I want to add that little bit of mesquite. I see mesquite pellets, and that's if you want to add that extra little bit of thick barbecue flavor. Yeah, you just put a smoke tube in there.
because I always used apple. I had chunks of apple, still do, and
Yeah.
I put that in there.
Yep.
Barbecue is one of those things like pizza. You got your style of pizza, and
I mean,
Cherry for Fraggle, cherry is really good for pork.
pork. Yeah,
I cook a ton of pork, especially here in Kansas City. Pork is cheap a lot of times. Like I can get a full slab of St. Louis style cut, actually a full side of spare ribs for like under $20 a lot of times. And that's the full slab, the skirt meat, and I cook all of it. And yeah, put some nice cherry and some maple or hickory. Phenomenal. Cook it. Throw some nice barbecue sauce and a nice molasses sauce. Phenomenal.
no, I sit there and I look at it, and I usually do, pork butts
Mhm.
for pulled pork, and I like to use apple.
Yep.
But for ribs, I'll switch to cherry or pecan or hickory.
Yep.
For ribs, I like that. It depends if I'm going to go with if I'm going to go with a vinegar sauce, or if people, and I get requests to do, Kansas style, sweet sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind it. They can, but I've traveled up and down the East Coast enough to, to stop at places and get different, barbecues um, and then again out in, through Missouri and Kansas, so getting barbecue there and Texas, so yeah, I kind of stick towards the vinegar stuff that where it'd be more of a dry rub, and then your ribs are dipped in
Mm-hmm.
a vinegar sauce and finished
Yep.
that way.
Oh, well, so when I do my ribs, I do it where, of course, cook them meat side up, cook them. When you wrap them at the 165, I do the competition method: a little bit of brown sugar, some butter, a little bit more rub, and some honey. And then you put
Mhm.
meat side down. You let it sit in that, basically in that bath. Get it to my 205. I pull it out of that. I glaze my ribs with whatever sauce, and I let that sauce tack up for about 5 minutes. It's the perfect rib, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
But and when I do my chicken wings, I don't sauce them. I let the people choose their sauce.
Yeah.
I fry them. Well, I don't truly fry. I flash fry them for like about 5-6 minutes, and then I let you choose your sauce. I dump them in the bucket, put the sauce on, and then I toss them. I don't douse them all with one. Same thing with my pulled pork. If I do anything, I do a little bit of the juices. I put the juice in it, and then I put a little bit more of the rub in there just to get that little bit of caramelization of the rub. That's it. And let people put whatever sauce they want on.
Pulled pork is right. You got to serve pulled pork with the sauce on the side.
Yep.
It just,
It takes up the texture of the meat and the flavor of the meat when you douse it in the sauce.
Okay, here's one for you, Paul. Are you put your slaw on your sandwich or on the side?
On the sandwich, of course.
Yeah, see, I don't. Nick likes it that way.
I love it on the sandwich. That with
Gotta have it on the sandwich.
some good sweet and spicy pickles. Phenomenal. Oh,
And I look at my slaw that I'm looking at is going to be a vinegar slaw. Okay, so
Absolutely. No KFC slaw for that.
No.
Get some good vinegar slaw. Throw that on that pulled pork.
Yeah, my aunt made a good. We called it freezer slaw. It was like a sweet bread and butter pickle flavor. It was incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Put pulled pork on a hamburger.
Yeah.
Or in mac and cheese.
I made something a couple weeks ago that I'll be making them again. It's called a Carolina Twinkie. So you take a jalapeno, core it out, stuff it with pimento cheese, wrap it in breakfast sausage, wrap that in bacon, and smoke that. Phenomenal.
That sounds like it.
And
then
I'm
you
not
sauce it. You sauce it.
Yeah,
with
of course. Then you sauce it with whatever sauce you want. But
No.
I'm not a huge pimento cheese
I
fan.
should have ordered that pork butt from Hy-Vee today. Dang it.
Yeah, I got the ad. It was those some pretty good deals. But I got 6 pork butts out in the freezer. I got to cook.
I got the perfect cooker for chicken wings. I have one of those camp stove type propane burners with 2 propane burners in it.
Mm-hmm.
Both burners are rated 175,000 BTUs. So yeah, there is no cool down of the oil whatsoever. The wings go in, they get flash fried, they come out, and you can just about let them finish off by themselves.
I said we meet at Paul's house for a fish fry.
Hey, Dad, Raggle Fraggle kind of thought of the same thing you and I were discussing a couple weeks ago. Try it with mozzarella instead. You and I have been coming up with a Italian bomb dish or something. We come out with something like where we just take mozzarella, pepperoni, maybe a little bit of marinara or something, wrap that in Italian sausage or something. We're coming up with something to get that smoked Italian.
Well, we already do the meatloaf on this.
Is that a pork wrapped, bacon wrapped pickle?
No, that is a Carolina Twinkie.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Most consumed meat in the world.
Yeah, probably lamb.
I would say lamb, yeah.
Oh,
Especially heavy Mediterranean right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
when you did that lamb,
Oh gosh, I want to do that again. I got
I'll
one in
tell
the
you what.
freezer. I got one in the freezer actually.
Rack.
Paul, I'll tell you what's good. It's just as good as brisket, and it's cheaper. Is beef tenderloin. Buy the whole beef tenderloin.
Yeah.
You cook that, man. It's almost prime rib.
It is.
Well, have you ever done a prime rib on the smoker?
I won't pay what they want for prime rib anymore. It's just outrageous.
You got to get it.
Or
Right.
even a standing rib roast?
Yeah, I've done a rib roast. Yeah.
Okay, so you've done a standing rib roast on a smoker, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, prime rib just ups it a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And I know it's tough to pay $165 for a 5 pound prime rib, but it's worth it sometimes, guys. It's worth it.
You only
Well,
live once.
our beef tenderloin I do at Christmas every year. Super good as well. So we do that. That's turns out
You
really
do,
good.
do that to smoke it?
So I do that. Take the beef tenderloin, rub it down with Baron Burton's W sauce, which is like basically a Worcestershire A1 sauce,
Right.
and then I use a guy out of Texas's beef rub, and I tie it up, smoke it until it gets to about 130, and then I pull it off for about 5 minutes. I crank up the smoker as hot as it can get, put my cast iron griddle pan down, and then I just grill. I sear the outside, and basically it gets that perfect smoke ring or perfect gray ring. You get it to that perfect medium rare.
Now you got to get yourself a Blackstone.
That's my. I'm planning eventually on redoing the whole backyard here, basically like a little outdoor kitchen, and that's the thing I'm gonna get is a griddle, something I can really just put it right down on the griddle and sear it better that way.
Just buy the one off your sister. She ain't gonna use it.
I don't want the tabletop. I want a big one.
I
thought
Something I
hers
can
is a
cook
big
me.
one.
No, hers is like a little bench tabletop one.
Oh,
I-
okay.
I got a 28 incher, okay, but it's a
That's-
3-burner. Okay?
That's what I'm looking at.
And it hits 550 degrees.
Yep. I'm looking at one right now on Facebook Marketplace, $100, and all it needs is good cleaning. I was like, for $100,
They're easy to clean.
because it's just a cast
no,
iron
they're
top.
not. No,
They're not
easy.
They're
to
not
clean.
easy. They can be a bitch or pain.
Well, what are you talking about? Bringing after every use, or bringing when somebody's neglected? Which were you talking?
If someone's got one that needs to be cleaned, the only way to really clean a cast iron is to sandblast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad, like on.
Okay.
It's just more like a heavy surface, so it
Yeah,
could easily be a clean.
Then you can use stones on it if you want. But if it's bad, if it's chippy, where
Yeah.
it chips off and that, then you got to sandblast it.
Yeah.
So
Now, do yours sit outside, Paul, or do you bring it in?
I leave mine outside and I put the silicone cover. It's got it's a professional model with a fold over cover. But I put a silicone mat on it, so it can sit out there without any problem. And then I put a regular cloth cover over the whole thing. So when I want to use it, I can take the cover off, lift the lid, take the silicone off. The silicone keeps it where nothing gets onto it.
Let's see what else
And,
got try to get this. So there's the there's the one I'm looking. I don't know what the photo's gonna show up. That's the one that's like $100 on Facebook Marketplace locally here. Not a bad surface.
No,
Couple
No.
ones, and it looks. This one looks like a
Bad.
4-burner. This one looks like a 4-burner, so it's got 4 handles, 4 knobs. So, yeah, $100.
no cover. You got to
No cover.
cover for it. Yeah,
Yeah, but for $100,
yeah.
just get a cover, one of those like pit boss style covers, and like I'd get that silicone cover that just sits over top, and yep.
Ain't making me hungry. And I already ate.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I finished up one of my favorite well, there's still a little bit left, so I'll probably finish this up after dinner or after the show. One of my favorite appetizers, hors d'oeuvres. A block of cream cheese smoked. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a little bit of hot honey on top, put on a Ritz cracker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like JT says, we reload our stomachs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like all of us are Midwestern boys. We know how to eat good food.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You dang right.
Maybe we're down in Texas next month. Nick will have to go get some.
Oh,
Texas
absolutely.
barbecue.
I'm going to get true Texas barbecue.
After we eat the German food at the.
Oh, absolutely. I'm eating a good old German sausage, drinking a German beer in my lederhosen. I have one, and I'm gonna wear it.
You wear that.
I will. I have it. I
Maybe,
might as well wear
maybe
it.
you can kick up a bear winch down there at the Worst Fest.
One thing I would love to do is I would love a tap a keg. I don't know why.
Tap a keg.
Where they take the big wooden hand mallet
Oh, okay.
and tap the keg.
I was gonna say tap a keg.
He hasn't lived if he hasn't tapped a keg.
I've done a few of those. But
Oh, I've tapped kegs before.
yep.
I worked at Fish Fries since I was the age of 10.
Yep.
And we had kegs in our beer cooler, so I've had to tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Modern tapping, not old school.
Yeah, you want to do old school tapping. So
Exactly. I wanted the old German style.
not done that, so that would be cool. All right, gang.
Who would ever think of Montreal for barbecue?
Montreal steak seasoning. Come on.
There you go, Nick.
Oh yeah, you got the nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife got it for me for my anniversary.
Ah, there you go.
Yep.
I have a pellet grill and a cast iron flat iron.
So that's the best. Only way to cook steaks in a cast iron skillet.
Yes.
Only
I
way to
like
cook
them
steak.
better
Yeah.
that way myself. I really do.
There's
Yeah.
no other way. That's the only way to cook a steak.
Well, I
No.
can say there you know, it depends. I like to use, you know, if I can get a really thick steak, you know, a 2-inch steak, I like it on my big green egg because I can get it up to 700, 750 degrees, sear it, close the lid, take it off, close the lid, let the temperature come down, put it back on, and finish it. And it's, you know, finish it at 300, 325 degrees. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to get that, you know, that fire roaring. I mean, and that's the only thing you can really do it with is that, and unless you can get one of those infrared
What are you cooking your steaks to? Medium, medium rare, medium well,
rare. Yeah,
Medium rare.
rare, medium rare. I mean, you know, that's for me. But I want that instant. As soon as you put it on there, that fire is so hot that it'll singe your arm. Okay.
use a torch.
Well, no, because the torch doesn't have the wood to, you know. And you guys, you know, all think of charcoal, and I'm thinking of lump charcoal instead of, you know, briquettes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like nice big pieces of lump charcoal, you know, stuff that's fist size and bigger.
Yeah.
So there's no chemicals in it. There's no wax that they use to hold it together like Kingsford uses. Yeah, it's just loose, good, loose, big charcoal. Expensive, but it works.
It's not bad. Costco sells the charcoal, but it's usually this, you're not going to get chunks like you're talking about, but
Yeah. To get the big chunks, you got to spend money. It's like $26, $26 to $35 for a 20-pound bag.
no thanks.
But
Nice steak,
it lasts a long time.
nice steak and a super hot skillet with some
A little bit of
low
butter.
smoke oil, then medium rare, then pull it off and top it with some herb garlic butter. Oh,
Some pan fried mushrooms as well. Oh,
yeah.
well, okay. We'll one up that. We'll go some morels.
If you're going to do the pan fried mushrooms, don't forget the red wine, the butter
Yep.
and the red wine, the garlic
Yep.
and the and that. So
I just went to Prime Quarter on Sunday for our anniversary, and we had I threw a T-bone on the grill and got the burgundy mushrooms.
There you go.
mhm.
So
God,
and we're sitting there and
ate like 3 pieces of Texas toast while I was grilling.
George Grip says Blackstone breakfasts are the best. They are. And stir fry.
Campfire breakfasts are the best.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. You sit down, when you get that grill going, you sitting down and you going, here's a pound of bacon down on it. And then you got another pound of pork sausage and you
Some
just kind of
potatoes.
put that to the side. Potatoes are cooking right. That's the first thing you put on and put the potatoes on.
Yep.
Fresh grated potatoes. That's
Oh.
going on.
Mm.
And you're just sitting there and you just keep,
Yeah, this is all going to be race day next year for the 2 races next year. You know that.
Yeah, but I can't eat that much anymore. It's just,
Okay. If you're going to be there, I'm going to be there. If Brandon comes over, we'll have like 6 or 7 guys. Plenty of. And if Mike comes down for a race,
Yep.
I love it. Spring race is Xfinity this next year. I don't know if you saw that, Mike.
yeah, you can come down. I'll have an extra room.
All right.
So
Yeah.
just so George Grip knows that yesterday I made whole prawns, head on the whole night on the charcoal grill. What was left over, because we had 4 pounds of them for 3 people, that went to a stir fried
Oh yeah.
rice, shrimp fried rice, or for
Yep.
dinner today. So
Speaking of rice, has anybody ever had rice with you use cream and mushroom soup and use rice to make a casserole thing?
Well, absolutely.
oh yeah,
Okay. I'd never heard of it.
That's poor
yes.
man casserole.
Because I made the wife stay with her leftover sirloin. I made that for her yesterday.
We might as well make this the reloading slash.
yeah.
We talk about food every other episode almost.
You were talking about breakfast. I like the campfire breakfast better. Something about waking up out in the wilderness and the first thing you smell is somebody frying bacon. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Because that means somebody else got up before you and you don't have to cook.
I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of it brewing.
Oh, okay.
That's the only time I drink coffee is at reenactment events when it sits over the fire. I don't know why. That's one of the only times I drink it.
I have my camp skillet is a 28-inch cast iron skillet.
Nice.
That you can I had them drilled out, and so you can put hooks in it so you can put it over the tripod.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't know why it is. Almost the only time I drink coffee, black coffee, mind you, is when I'm at a World War II reenactment event, camping, wearing all wool. You smell 1940s cots, blankets, sleeping bags, the muggiest smell in the world. But then you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and that coffee is some of the best thing you've ever had in your life.
Out of a canteen cup.
Out of a 1940s dated canteen cup that who knows how many cases of salmonella have been in. But
That's
it's
what the hog coffee kills it.
exactly.
Yep.
Well, first off, any Army coffee, you put it in a canteen cup. It's not really poured in; it's ladled in, and you can take your spoon, stick it in there, and it stands up.
Yes.
Okay, you know, the Navy people think they have it made, with their black gang coffee, but yeah, good old Army coffee. Oh,
I'll actually be drinking it
If you
the
can't
weekend.
stand a spoon up in it, it's not
Yeah.
thick enough.
Yeah. I'll be drinking it camping the weekend of the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
I'll be having coffee tomorrow morning.
I don't
At
drink
work.
coffee during the mornings, or during normal
Highlander
days.
Grog from Blackout Coffee. Highly recommend it. They also have quite a few other good flavors.
Did you see
look at
Jared
order
from
up.
Guns and Gadgets?
Uh,
It's really somewhat getting to me now.
yes, indeed. I didn't eat dinner yet, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to go upstairs and have.
He's hungry now.
You know, if I ever have that, if you have tortillas and shredded cheese, you can make you the easiest little 30
I
second
am out
quesadilla.
of freaking cheese.
You live in Wisconsin. How are you out of cheese?
I haven't gone to the store. Ate it all. But
I
see,
make
I
a-
also have 3 dogs, so I have to pay the cheese
Pay the
tax.
cheese tax, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, I do have cheese. I've got American cheese. Actually, I think I got a block of Colby in the fridge.
There you go.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, so do the rest of us. But if you're really looking for wild rice, it's a good place to go.
Yep.
So Clifford Zach had asked about how easy it was to get wild rice up here, and I said it's actually really easy.
Mm-hmm.
But part of that is because we have a lot of vegan and vegetarian stores around here. But the bigger reason is because Wisconsin produces a lot of wild rice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's a heavy Midwest thing, actually.
wild rice, cranberries, cheese, dairy. Yep.
Blueberries, strawberries. Ton of those around the Midwest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the funny thing is, because my mom used to take us to pick strawberries all the time as kids. I can't eat store-bought strawberries.
Interesting.
I can't stand them. They're not good enough.
Hmm.
If I can't go out and pick the damn things and get the right ones, I won't eat them. My wife gets strawberries every once in a while, and I won't eat them. I just don't like them. They don't taste right. I mean, we used to literally. I mean, you're talking the strawberry patch we went to. The strawberry patch was 20 acres. And so it was basically long rows. And we would literally start at one end and go all the way to the other end of the row. Because mom would make strawberry jam and can some strawberries and stuff. And I mean, you're literally talking 5-gallon buckets of strawberries between 2 kids. Not to mention how many we ate as we were going.
Here's something my mom just sent me that was kind of funny. That's on the reloading kind of topic. Smarties, the little candy, packets of candy, was originally made with machines built to make gunpowder pellets for ammo during World War II.
We covered that a few weeks ago when I was talking to the Canadians about how they're Smarties and not rockets.
I must not have been here that night, or
No.
I wasn't paying attention.
Because
Wanted to.
we go back and forth. The hosts of Slamfire, and us go back and I go back and forth a lot because it's rockets up there. Because when the guy added production in Canada, Nestle's already had a candy called Smarties. It's like a chocolate, like an M&M style.
Yep.
And so he had to call it Rockets. Yes, Odor. Unfortunately, the X10 chat just never got off the ground tonight. Other than when I turned the camera on the press. So, but 2 weeks.
Oder, just remember that next week, though,
We have the ballistician, so definitely tune in.
and you want to be on to ask questions about that because that's going to be very important.
Yep.
Yeah, very, very big topic you don't see very often in
Right.
these kind of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we're being a little light today on the reloading and that, but remember we did go through what primers and powders and everything else that are out there.
Yeah, we did.
And
We did talk about that and
we
talk
did
about
talk about
pricings
that.
coming down
Yeah.
and stuff. So we did talk about some stuff, and then we got into food. And as I was going to sign off, we got into food. So yeah,
We didn't talk
Hey.
about beer yet.
Hey, we need to make a quarterly, or I'd say yearly, price check episode.
I
We
would
have
say
nothing
quarterly.
true anymore at this point with prices anymore. Yeah, quarterly price check. We almost need to make a monthly chat, like topic area where we just talk about food,
Beer.
beer.
We could start
Yes.
a separate. Well, we kind of did start a separate thread in
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Discord.
There's what is it, the food one? What
Yeah.
is it?
So
I ate dinner next to a guy tonight, and he was drinking bourbon and ginger ale. I'd never heard that before.
I've heard of it, but I would never do it.
I'd try it.
I might pick up
ginger ale. No, I'm sorry.
I might pick up a new bottle for this weekend.
a new what?
New bottle
Oh,
of a bourbon. It's a weeded bourbon. It's only $30. I figure for the price, it's good. It's Penelope, so it's got to be decently good.
You said it's a weighted bourbon?
Weeded, yeah, it's a weeded.
Weeded.
It's Penelope
Okay.
weeded.
I want to get some. I just want to try some Noble whiskey. Mike Rose Grandpa's stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got something for you to try, Mike. It's my favorite bourbon, and it's KC made, local. Been a holiday, phenomenal.
Oder, you take care. Thank you for the compliment.
We'll see you next week.
All the guys here are, appreciate everything that you ask and do.
Absolutely.
And, as a longtime listener, thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. Well, gang, I suppose. Oh, cricky. So I'm happy I got Rumble to work tonight. Yay.
We're slowly but surely figuring this new software out.
Mm-hmm. And especially considering it's like basically a fourth of the price.
Yeah, that's
a
big.
beautiful thing. So,
It sounds like there's a lot more options to play with. We just got to learn them.
learn them. Yeah, like there's a whole program that for this that is supposed to be like a
there's like an editing. There's like an editing one too. Like you can like video edit it.
Yeah,
like videos. So I might look into that whenever Dad gets moved over here for starting doing videos again.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys try to accept the team email thing?
I did, but it keeps wanting me to sign in, but then it doesn't give me any options to do anything for the show. We'll play with it again.
Yeah. So anyway,
I downloaded the software for it. I haven't had a chance to really look through it yet.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will. Oh, cookie. Anyway, on that note, gang, thanks to everybody that tunes in. Thanks to everybody that supports the show, however you support. And on that note, keep your brass shiny.
Jump on the mill short bus.
Teach them shoot and reload when they're young.
Grandpa said, don't listen to your mama. Violence does solve problems.
Support the Second Amendment. Support organizations that are fighting for your rights. Hold your elected officials accountable, but do it nicely. That's the key. whether that's local, state, or national. And make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. So,
And if you're in Chicago, stay away from the ice raids.
Jeez.
Kirike. Most importantly, if you're struggling, mental health issues, reach out, get some help. If you're really struggling, 988 from your cellular device or 1-800-273-8255 from a landline. If you're a veteran, hit option 1 and it'll get you directed to somebody that's a little more helpful. So hang in there. It does get better. I can tell you that for sure. If you get the help, it does get better. So doesn't necessarily mean your situation is going to get a bit better, but your ability to help yourself and deal with the situations that you've got going on get better. So don't end it, because there's too many people that are here wanting you here for tomorrow. So good night, all.
Night,
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night.